I'm glad be with you today. A very wonderful coming new year. We have a lot of hope for the better situation. And so also today is my birthday. And thank you for the here we be together, wonderful practicing. Okay. So today we have the beginning. We have the prayers and then we will practice breathing, short breathing practice or healing practice because New Year starting and so we need new energy and new power and new breathing. Sometimes the wisdom and compassion and balancing for mentally, spiritually. So, and then after that, we have talk, Naga Sutra part. And so then we have meditation also, meditation together. And then last session, we have dedication prayers. Okay, good. Let's start the prayers of Buddha Tombashinra. And there's not only one Buddha. For you visualize all 10 directions Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and holy beings, what you have connected to whole spiritual energy, the integrate whole positive power and energy into one form, the Nirmanakaya form, the Buddha. I already showed the previous class, the Buddha, maybe the Buddha image, the show in the screen today, and his body is the yellow, or the where we say that we have the orange, and so then their ornament, so many the signs of the wisdom and symbol of the has many what we say symbol of the enlightened signs and holy being signs and loving kindness and compassion and enlightened energy. So there are many signs, but we think about the compassion and wisdom and loving kindness and energy that protect for whole sentient beings. So this is the main quality of the Buddha. So you visualize in front of you, and from the Buddha's heart, if you can, you visualize a syllable, white A. So then the rays, a light is come out, receive in your heart, and then you receive whole enlightened energy, blessing, and quality. Not only you, whole other sentient beings also, or you, the light is raised out from your heart, receive whole sentient beings, particular their difficulties, sentient beings in the like disease and natural disasters under these circumstances. Many people are suffering. So they receive this wonderful energy, wisdom, loving kindness, and then their whole negative energy removed, pacified all pain, suffering, anxieties, whatever. And so we visualize, so this eventually, whatever you can, then we recite this prayer. Okay, let's start. Kind of teachers, glories, guide for samsara, light of lamp, which vanquishes the masses of darkness. Chief among physicians who remove the torments of illness and ignorance. The king of the milk clan, superior among men. A mass of great flames that dash up the lakes and swamps of the five poisons. Exalted in splendor, having all the marks and characteristics of enlightenment. Having willingly accepted various difficulties, you bring about the ultimate realization of various deeds. By means of the four measures of seeing our world and the sixfold measures of your intention to incarnate here. You bring about the liberation of all being from samsara of your great love. I pay homage to Shenra Dhanmanakaya. Good. Okay. Now we let's start the breathing practice, the 7 times breathing practice. 7 times breathing out and same visualization, Buddha Tomba Shenra, for wisdom body and compassion and bodhisattva and all enlightened quality, including there. And so when you're breathing in from Buddha's heart, light rays receive you and hold this spiritual energy and the balancing mentally and spiritually, and or positive actions, powers, or these are increasing more and more. Not only you in the world or other sentient beings as well. When you're breathing out, their inner negative energy, such as ignorance and other defilements, negative karma, including other sentient beings, those are removed going with your breathing out. So we will do this 7 times, very smooth and softly and long breathe and deep breathe, exhaling and inhaling 7 times. Okay? Breathing through your nostrils, just you count yourself, calculate. First breathing out, 1, second breathe out, 2, like that. Let's do now. Okay, good. Okay. Today, my teaching from the White Naga Sutra, part of White Naga Sutra. Okay. And so in this part, I told you very ancient time. They have believed or experienced in our society and the human society or the holy beings, the omniscient person, they know already many categories of invisible beings. So they request to the teaching Buddha, and then therefore Buddha Tombashinra was teacher of all sentient beings, not only human beings. And here, this part today, we have the one category of the invisible beings, named Tibetan Nye. Nye, Tibetan word is Nyana Nye. Nye is the ancient and very close with human being. That's Nye. Sometimes some Nyen and human being has a relationship, right? So there are some generation of the Nyen in human being, human society, in previous time. So one of their authority person about the Nyen, their community, or very powerful, like Brahma and Andri, like that. The name of Nye Parvatungo, Tibetan name, right? Maybe you never had Nye Parvatungo. And so he asked to the Buddha, what is cause of samsara? Why sentient beings away from the liberation? So he asked to the Buddha, and those are related to the human being, human society. They made a lot of mistake and polluted to environment and ocean and water, and they cut tree and they dig earth. So they lot of destroys the nature source and environment. So, so this question is very deep question and important question also. Usually here, many of these the black Naga Sutra, multiple colored Naga Sutra, and white colored Naga Sutra. These three Naga Sutras. The main point, what effect is for the pollution and destroy the nature energy. So then what we have the solution by the Buddha. So this is main topic. And this is and other topic also, many different levels realization. They're the disciples realizations. So fundamentally, the foundational idea, we don't do pollution, our environment, and we keep nature continually for in the future generations. And also, not only human being, but animals also. So, because or animals are not belong to human being, those that they have authority, they have freedom for their own survive, and also invisible beings like Naga, they think about their properties, their animals. But that's not true, but that's happened because ignorance. So, in these days, this over 4,000 years teaching, but this year is very valuable for our practice and relate with scientist idea also, right? So the practical for the survival for nature source, nature, yeah. So, and also benefit for human beings and animals as well. Because right now, in the world is very danger. We have a lot of polluted and the air pollution killed 9 million people in the year. They say the information. Even big cities, there are a lot of using the gas and there are many released carbon dioxide, and that is we had talk every day for this problem, the climate change. All of you know, all of we know, this problem, things is already taught by Buddha over 4,000 years before. Yes, we also some of already we discussed, or I talk about the wildfire and hurricane and starving, right? Of course, there are a lot of the topics, the disease, because Naga has special disease. Different Naga, why Nagas? They have different disease. Not only Nagas, other invisible beings, they have special energy for release the disease for human beings and animals, right? So there's flooding, like tsunami. So there are a lot of narratives in these teachings. And those are related with samsara circumstances, right? Therefore, this invisible powerful person, according to the Buddha, what is the source of the sentient beings' suffering? So then Buddha answered, right? But he answered for that. We can see. So our sentient beings has many previous lifetimes. They already habited for desire, for attachment, for themselves, right? So then they continually, many lifetimes, non-stop, until now. Then in the future also same way. If they don't receive teaching, if they don't change mind, and then continually same way like rivers, non-stop. So the death and birth is the like day and night, but their desires, attachment is continually remain. In the future, many beyond here, the lifetimes as well. Okay? They never knows what is truth. So they never knows this is illusion, like illusion. They never know this is like impermanence. So then he talked for the beginner when beginning lesson, his teaching, and he says, you try to reduce for your desire, right? so he says that. So that is main thing. So then more details, there are a lot, because the desire or attachment, where does come from? So this is a big subject, right? Yeah, so also in these days, the whole uh, mistakes by men made, those are when we search the source is desire. We all know these things, like a big company, right? They need cut tree, and then the people cut tree, right? We look in the coffee shop, right? I go often coffee shop. That's why I know. So the cup, the paper cup, and all there are a lot of the steps for paper steps. Those are comes from tree, right? Usually I bring my cup like this, my cup, bring in the coffee shop. Yeah. So, but in these days, they not all lot the own cup. So in one coffee shop, right? One day there are a lot of uh, use the cup, paper cup, not other paper, but only cup, only like this cup. So then uh, those are all come from the tree. So same as, and fossil fuel, and what we say, we have the many, the clothes, whatever, the wood thing, iron thing, all these are uh, uh, something destroy our nature energy, nature source, and then they were get. Otherwise, cannot get that. Yeah. So the company and rich people and big business uh, people, and they have desire, and they need more and more. And so then the problem is come up. Yeah, that is example, right? So uh, same as we have think about deeply, then that. So people attachment for their own body, own survive. Of course, the Buddha not said you don't be survive for facilities. You not use facilities. Never say that, but of course we survive for individually and society, but we not harm the nature source elements and animals and other human beings, right? So always we have said the compassion and kindness. This is mainly very important, and mainly we think say this about the thing, the logical system also very reasonable idea. So just your own desire, what you need, ego, your individually development, that is for small amount. Other or society or like human society or our earth, our world, this is big amount, right? Therefore, we think about the desire, reduce desire for individually, then maybe the world is better than this. The world is changed. Maybe society is changed. We know or others very benefit for us also, right? And this idea is very important in the Naga Sutra teaching. Because when our ancestors, they made big house, they made big road, long road, divide elements, earth and water, and then conflicts with invisible beings and even society, each other, community, each other, whole world is become conflicts and problem. So this is the topic of the Naga Sutra. Okay. If people more realization about what is truth, who you are, because we once people think about desire, we should search who you are, right? So therefore, when we research for who you are, why you be here, why we are same community, same human being. The other some sentient beings, they are other communities, like animals. Some of them in the live in tree, right? Why we become these things, right? So when we look other animals, right? When we compare this about that, these communities, very different, big different for us. So one thing, the human being is very precious life. This is also mentioned in this teaching because we are very powerful and very opportunity to survive happiness. More than that, we know we have very wonderful opportunity to learn spiritual path, like I mean the very potential or learning or knowing truth, right? The other animal, what they are smart. There are some animals very smart, right? The dogs and elephants, those are. But they don't have opportunity to what is truth, right? So, yeah, that is big difference. So therefore, even there is a story in Buddha Shakyamuni's lifetime. That time, his main disciple, Shariputra. So one time, the other kings, maybe kings and doctors, very knowledge person, and he uh, he always listen teaching by Shariputra, very highly respected to Shariputra, and and he made lot of effort, even 5 minutes, not waste time for practicing dharma practicing. He was king. He ride elephant, and when he uh, get off elephant and then hurry up very quickly go to the practice. When he was human being, after he was dead after he dead, and uh, he was born in heaven. So he was born in heaven, right? So Shariputra knows that he was born in heaven. So Shariputra visited him, and Shariputra came to him, and Shariputra taught some teaching there. He wasn't have time to listen the teaching. Just couple of times the thumbs up, right? Otherwise he never had time to their circumstance of situation. Fully agitated the mind, right? Because they're playing like children become. So therefore the heaven is not that much good. Our human being life is very wonderful. We have time to practice. We have potentiality to know what is truth. Okay. So, and also say in this teaching, very important, we have this, receive this life. And then also this is related with for us that in this pandemic. So even some human beings getting suffering, get this coronavirus disease, and every day is many thousands people going die, but we are survive. So must be happy, and they must be a happy New Year holiday for also they be happy for the we are survive in the do what we say the best things in the next coming year. We should preparation for wonderful motivation start today, right? Okay, yeah. And Buddha says People never know about illusion, which means illusion is part of the, we have two truths. The conventional truth. Conventional truth is like illusion, which that means not like people, some people not telling truth. They always telling lie, but not like that, but fundamentally not true. Okay. So when we uh, reduce less obscurations, and then we come closer to the truth. Otherwise, always follow the illusion. This is a give example for their illusionist, right? Illusionist or magician. In magician, uh, before, I don't know these days, but before in Tibet or other place, this Asia country, the magician, they use the mantra, some mantra power. The mantra power, the whole audience, they give mantra blessing, like blessing, right? The mantra, they change their eyes. So then some small stones, some small words, piece of stones, piece of other things, they make the mantra, made the mantra power. And then they make there are some animals like horses and elephant or other, maybe people dancing, but not to people. So like this, they made that because the mantra power give the audience eyes. So then the audience, when already audience there, one thing, and later some people come there, but never get the mantra. That is one category. And then another one, the magician. Magician knows that this is the piece of wood, this is piece of stone, not elephant, not horse. He knows already, right? There are three categories. So, first, all audience that he did mantras for magic, and those are appearance had the, oh, this is elephant, this is horse, this illusion, this is true, like true. Appearance is true. Appearance, appeal, and what we say, they grasping, appear and grasping both. Okay, appear and grasping. Appear the elephant, they grasping, that is elephant. They didn't know other things, but they didn't know. It's a real elephant, right? They appear real elephant, the appear elephant, that they thinking it's a real elephant. So later, some people came there. They didn't get the mantra, and then they yeah, they not appear elephant, and they not grasping elephant. Okay, so the magician himself or herself, so he appeared elephant, but he don't have grasping. He knows that is force, right? So this is three categories. So therefore, when people reduce ignorance and then people come closer to the true nature, otherwise, always be circumstance in the illusion, right? So, therefore, in there, the samsara, there are many categories, over 80 categories, and nirvana, over 50 categories, different categories. There are many. So this is a very important subject in Naga Sutra, because when we if you want to understand truth, and then you should learn the other side, opposite side. When you know the opposite side, the ignorance, and then you will be easy to know wisdom, ultimate nature. Therefore, there reveals the many categories of samsara. So when we know through these circumstances, this condition, and effective energy and cause and results, right? And they are kind of in that category also. There are many, many different parts, right? The karasa and what we say, subtlety, subtlest and grosser, whatever. These are many categories existence. When we know about that, and then you move forward, move over the other side, very easy to get. Yes, of course, for like scientists, they research for many parts the form, right? Maybe a little bit the mind, but mostly form, right? Objects. So they then they knows what is the emptiness. They not say the emptiness, but they see how to how to what we say, how to explain for the emptiness, right? Yeah, like Einstein, he discovered very amazingly subject for physics, right? So, but these are all part of the emptiness subject, right? And so we have physical body, we have mind, we have speech, only three things. So when we research for who you are, so that is also the way to research emptiness. Okay, yeah. And same as when we know that, and then very easy to get the ultimate nature. All right. Therefore, here, very first category, samsara categories. Then second, nirvana category. So then everything existence, including there, nothing missing, right? Yeah, therefore sometimes we know need to a lot of study, right? Sometimes we know, but if people, up to you, some people receive realization by one sentence or couple of sentences. They receive that sentence and then, oh, now that is it. Now I know. Now don't have doubt, any doubt, right? So, yeah. So then remain the idea, the, what we say, balancing, the matter balancing, idea balancing, and spiritual balancing. Yeah, so even also here, in Naga Sutra says, or three Naga Sutra, all of them says one word. What is that? Say that whole samsara and nirvana, everything integrate into integrate into the great sub. Tibetan say, "Bon tamji ji ye don tsawa ne, yons dangi len do so." The great sub is the ultimate nature. So this say the whole volumes, 3 volumes, because here in more details, there's samsara, many categories, nirvana, many categories, but integrate into one. That is say here. Okay. Therefore, here the teaching fundamentally idea, going correct path, and their attitude and mental development, their visualization, and making mandalas, Naga mandalas, right? And so then, finally, all of them, if you recognize, if you have realization, and then there is integrated into only one single field. That is also showing this teaching. Okay, not this separate parts. Seems to people, oh, this separate part, small things. There is some, maybe sometimes here they say, tell also, creator like Christianity for the our Hamic religion. That is said, what is it? Yeah, Christo, right? Christo. But not this idea for the Buddha, but somebody thinking, my ancestor was creator. Then this is create the different things. There's animals, others level, human beings better levels, and they have the all food and surviving. These are all made by a creator. But this is not agree with Buddha. Buddha says, no, this is how the elements are nature. Why you created for those? He answered that. but somebody idea for this. This also have this teaching, right? Yeah. So anyway, so the main things here, the source of for suffering and samsara, these are all the sources desire. Say this is desire. So now what we should do? You should log the whole samsara circumstances. These are categories. Looks you look like a illusion. What is the beginning? The beginning is form. The second sensation. Third is perception. Continually coming over 50. Yeah, over 50. So why become first the form? Because people attachment their own form, my body. The form is my body. Okay? Because we have desire too much our body, and then we need many things for our body. Therefore, very beginning, the form. Okay? Okay. So then say suffering, about suffering. Suffering is not permanent, right? Suffering is like clouds. Like today is a lot of clouds, but it's later will be disappear. Suffering is not big therefore this is you think, oh, I was suffering and used to I had this problem, that problem. Then you think always that is wrong because like clouds are under aeroplane, right? We we had experience. Usually when I never gone to aeroplane, and then I think the cloud is the highest level. But when I go to aeroplane and then cloud is very bottom, right? So and the top there is blue sky, right? Same as we don't think about the previous problem. Previous is or past, right? That had problem, that had with the family, with the friends, with had problem. I did one thing problem, something like that. Because Buddha had also did many mistakes before. Here said he was difficult. Did the create marriages many lifetimes. They say the prayers. There's prayers written by the great master Temba Namkha. Yeah, that's why. Because everybody made something mistake. And we don't think about the something mistake again and again. We did mistake things. And suffering also. Yeah. So those are same as illusion. The religious are also same as illusion. Right? This is commissioner path, commissioner truth. The masters and disciples, oh, this is my master, this is something other, yeah, my lineage, my ancestors, right? Those are also illusion. Because here, they are samsara, even nirvana, right? So maybe it will be take time to understand about that, right? So, therefore, the suffering is also part of the emotions, right? when you go to the beach, very nice place, right? That time, a nice weather, and maybe your suffering is gone. But people not always living in the beach. If people like hiking on the mountain, but not always can do that, right? But we have to have a mental balance. We have to have a spiritual balance. Therefore, we have to have a wonderful balances there, the inner balance. Yeah, but if we get this inner balance, and then we have to have many preparations, facilities. I thought sometimes we go to the highway, and then when we get highway, so the first we go to the small paths and go round, sometimes some, right? Like same that. So therefore, in this teaching also say many different categories, many different ideas, whether or not the Buddha's idea, right? Yeah, there are many teachings, not a Buddha's idea. It is somebody's idea. This is revealed Buddha by Buddha. All Buddhas like that. So, yeah, and yeah, maybe this is today. This much is enough for teaching, and I think this is also very great for the subject. Great subject for the main idea, right? Main idea, like a foundation of the house. There's no foundation of the house, and how to build, right? Cannot build continually. When we have foundation and then they eventually build house, that is the same. Yeah. So the details, very huge subject, right? For example, people easy to talk ignorance. But what is ignorance? That's not easy. Even with this point of view, there's many different scholars, doctrines. We have nine yanas, something like that. So they have recognition differently. What is ignorance? Ignorance has also grosser level and subtle level, many kinds of ignorance. Yeah, so many masters also argument differently, their own ideas. Yeah, attachment or desire, same as the world is one, many different meaning, different ideas. Yeah, therefore the detail is big subject. Okay, the mainly. So we have very wonderful opportunity to human's life, even without suffering, without disease, and the capacity for learn wonderful spiritual path, and so even important one thing we know That is bacterial, right? Yeah. Say that in the some teaching says Tibetan name Songje. Songje is Buddha. That is awakening. See, if you recognize ultimate nature, then you are become Buddha. Sometimes like that. So all of these things, many different subjects, categories. If you learn about samsara, if you learn about nirvana, those are all the purpose. You come closer to ultimate nature. Okay. Therefore, these are all facilities for understanding what is truth. Yeah. When you know what is truth, that is your main inner balance. So that is indestructible thing. Okay. So maybe right now I can see the tram. Is there? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So now continually we have class for the or meditation also, right? Yeah. So they're same. You don't need to think about the oh Naga Sutra is different and then something at the Dzogchen and some other teaching different. No, like that. It is same. Okay. So say here, I say the three Naga Sutras, this teaching says whole of them. Yeah. Or everything, samsara and nirvana, those are all the root of the true nature, integrated into the true nature. Therefore, no matter invisible beings, disciple, or visible beings, or heaven realm, hell realm, animal realm, whatever, the subject is same, should be same, because these are temporarily different phenomena, temporarily different body. Our main fundamentally point of view, animals' body, temporarily animals' body, but those are in future can be take birth in human being. Human beings are temporary body. We are not upset for getting old, getting age, right? So this body is temporarily body, right? Otherwise, here the teaching say root. The root is same problem emotionally, right? And there is the positive energy, negative energy, everything has same. So therefore, the all of subject and these are all could be integrated into your inner balance. The inner balance is meditation. Okay, that is meditation. Inner balance is meditation. So The meditation is just one word, but many, many meanings. The meditation is everybody use, but that is difficult to uh, explain what is meditation. If you ask to the people who meditators, and then they answer differently, right? You know, or you know. So this meditation is just understanding, and relaxation is meditation. Not the strongly concentration preparation for physical by physical body, by sensation, by perception. Not do that, because fundamental idea said introduce the nature of mind. When you recognize that, you have meditation. Okay, but we can do there's some better uh, your body posture and make silence, something to that. But actually, understanding is meditation. Whether you're not alone, quiet at the room, if you going out in the city with many people, no matter, when you have understanding, when you have the realization. So therefore, when we introduce the meditation, so there are some many different way. Even you have many different experiences. Uh, Differently experiences, but the meaning same. You don't worry about today is the uh, I'm thinking that's very like empty. Everything is empty. Maybe not existence for my form, my body. Doesn't matter, right? Sometimes you think, but very happy today, like you reach top of the mountain, right? Doesn't matter. Maybe you get some meaning, important meaning. You receive important realization. Sometimes you being like wake up by the sleeping. During the sleeping, sometimes nightmare, uh, bad dream, and confusing and suffering, then wake up, disappear, all of them. Yeah, this is also meditation. Okay. Sometimes possibility you fell down that what do we say from the top of the mountain, fell down. Maybe the uh, many stories building, the higher building top. You fell down from that building. Then maybe there's nothingness, something you have something automatic, you get automatic decision, out, what is it, extremely uh, get decision. decision, or they are gone, or phenomenon that time. But not necessary for all phenomena stopping. But sometimes that is also positive experience. So when you not recognize what is truth, so then the teachings showed many different ways, different methods. There are sometimes also many strategies or paths where you get that way. Yeah. So because we have sensation that therefore therefore the mind is very important. And then or good and bad or what is things, these are for example the bad politicians, right? So those are your mind decision, same as all other things. Mind decision. When we go to shopping center, you need red jacket, other people need blue jacket, the same jacket, but different color, right? Like that, the mind is authority for the decision. Therefore, mind is very important. Therefore, we can code the nature of mind, because it is not mind, but this mind is always effect for your actions. Yeah. Therefore, in the teachings, ancient time, the teachings give the example, the your mind is what is doing. That is like a dream, your dream, right? Dream. As dream. As the dreaming, they are sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy. But your appearances are like that, easily change, right? In your dream, easily change. Right now you have you received in the east, and then later after few seconds, and then you receive west. After that you go other place, right? In the dream, same, your mind. So same as the illusion, your mind is also not true. That is empty. There's no background of the reason board. Therefore, illusion, right? So now the circumstance of your vision and condition, that is like a cloud in the sky, moving, appear, disappear. Yeah. So that you can tremendously practice for daily life. Even in the dream, during sleeping also, the bad emotions come up like clouds in the sky. The sky is never changed, won't be changed. That is balance. That's also container of the whole conventional phenomena. When you connected that idea, and then you have come closer to the true nature. Okay? So, my meditation is same as this vision, just vision, just understanding. Okay? So, your mind is relaxed. Because mind doing many things non-stop. But you not follow your mind, thought, and perceptions. Then you will be relaxed. The relaxed word is one. The relaxed word is very easy to say, but the background of relaxation in this teaching. So that is a lot of details. It's background of many, many volumes. Okay? So you not follow the thoughts and emotions. Just you don't need to stop the thoughts and emotions, whatever good or bad. You don't make the accept the good idea. You don't reject the bad idea, but you just keep naturally. Then we say, like cloud is in the sky. Cloud is there. Cloud is moving, disappearing, appearing. Don't care about that. Don't pay attention about that. Pay attention is part of mind, right? So now keep naturally. Okay. Okay, let me start. Yeah? Okay, good. I hope everyone had good experience. Okay. We have time is gone, but I like question and answer. In next time we will do more question and answer. Today maybe one or two question. Okay.
Question? No.
I have a question.
Oh, okay, good, good.
Could you say something about the difference between the view of seeing appearance without grasping and the true reality?
Yes, yes. Oh, so that is saying seeing the object, but there's no grasping. Grasping is not no more trust, no more trust on, because that is already know it is false, right? Therefore, but they see the form something. If it is, I mean, magician, he did a magic. So they appeared the elephant. This is the magician own appeared also elephant, but he knows already this is not elephant, right? So I mean, the uh, that is the meaning. Meaning there we know appearance is same. Maybe 1%. Two people go together, and then one person is had the recognition of nature or mind, or have realization, but other person not realization, but they are see or same. We go to market, they see the people or the actions, they are form, color, smell, whatever, everything. Uh, the vision is the same, but the different there is the grasping, right? The grasping, because the who has the realization, this practitioner, they see everything, actions, they're all same, but it's the everything can be sold by nature or mind. So the other person never receive teachings, and then just sing, and what they sing, that is same as they follow the whole their grasping, and because this person cannot make separate with ultimate nature and other appearances. They don't have any idea, but they also what they saying that only. That's why ordinary people, right? That's not ordinary people and holy being. Say that in this teaching, pure nature of mind teaching, I said, who has recognition in the nature of mind, and this is the not ordinary person, because big difference. In the teaching says, uh, people knows or don't know, that is big difference. But everybody has that energy, right? That wisdom, primordially, but big difference is recognition. Okay. Okay.
Hello, Geshe.
Oh yeah.
I have a question about the text, the difference between colored sutra, black sutra, white sutra. What's the main topic?
Okay, that is topic. That is we have the. Let me see. Okay. The main topic is same. I taught today about topic, right? And then there are some, what do we say there for the more details, right? More details from this, more detail. Others like that, they have little different because their white Sutta has more about the realization, the samsara and nirvana, how is the source. Today I told, right, the foundation, that is similar, the many details, samsara categories and nirvana categories, those are more details, and then going to path to the enlightenment, right? And of course that your attitude is the changing ordinary idea, then of course the not harm others, not harm nature elements, environments. And so then, more than that, how to get enlightenment, how to get rid of samsara. So that is more reversed in White Sutra. And the Black Sutra is Black Sutra is the more explain outer five elements, right? More explain outer five elements, and then that is affected by the Naga's disease and Naga's actions, and there's a lot of narratives, and people very be careful for environment safe and taking care for the nature source. And also they're very most when out of control the Naga disease or Naga's actions, and then there is a wonderful antidote of the Garuda, right? The Garuda is not only ordinary Garuda. Their Garuda is the many have the different wisdom Garuda, right? So the ordinary idea also, there's the ordinary Garuda also opposite energy of the Naga. But here the practice many different levels in Garudas also practice. And say the very important. And then multiple color Naga Sutras. This more how to we have solution. How do we have solution? The making mandalas, right? And the invisible beings such as Nagas effect for human being. And then what we should do, the practical more. So that is the multiple color Naga Sutra. But fundamentally similar, same. Yeah, good. Okay, thank you so much for your question. Now we have the dedication prayer. So short dedication prayer, please show that. Okay. And also, all of you know, we make sure the dedication for our great practice today, the short time, but big event, big change, and blessing, and receive the wonderful Buddhist teaching, and the great benefit for all sentient beings, for should be give for all of sentient beings, not give for only us. Special, a particular, the people suffering during the pandemic occurs. So who is suffering people? There is we give the energy, wisdom for them. These people, they receive solution for the problem, and they remove their negative energy, remove their whole suffering, and become happy. And for the who dying every day, those are get in the future the wonderful opportunity to get the human being rebirth. So this is what we do education. Okay, nice. Yeah, first English and then Tibetan. All pure virtues that I have done through the three doors, I dedicate for the welfare of all sentient beings of the three realms. After having purified all karmic obscuration of the three times, may we swiftly achieve the complete Buddhahood of the three bodies. Go san dai bi ge wa kan som sem je nam je nam de do san sai bi le de kun chan ka san zo bi san je do. Thank you everyone for coming, and stay happy, and yeah, so this new year, I pray for you coming the year, everything's going wonderful life and situation and actions, and for prosperity and spiritual energy and mental balancing, and everything will be great for the stay happy home, and then see you soon. Okay, bye bye everyone.